So the muffins are ordered from least baking soda to the most, and as you can see, the tallest muffins are the ones with 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We were very surprised to see that the muffins with the most baking powder were actually the tallest. Also, the muffins with no baking powder at all were very small, white, and undercooked.
So when cutting the muffins open, there is a clear difference in the results. In the muffins with no baking powder, the middle is still pretty raw and dense. The muffins with 1 teaspoon of baking powder were the tallest but didn't have the most air bubbles. The muffins with 2 teaspoons of baking powder had the most air bubbles but weren't the tallest, which is pretty surprising.
We picked the average muffins from each batter and measured them. The average heights were 3.5 centimeters with no baking powder, 4.7 centimeters for 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 4.2 centimeters for 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We think that the optimal amount of baking powder to add was 1 teaspoon. It creates the highest and best tasting muffins with a good texture.